Finally, on the show today, we go to Ondo State, southwest Nigeria, as late Brigadier General Jones Oladehinde Arogbofa is laid to rest. He died on the 10th of February 2024 at the age of 71. His funeral in the FCT and Ondo State had his family and high-profile personalities in attendance.
May the goodness that your father has sown ahead return to you as harvest. May you enjoy the blessing of a godly father.
The funeral rites for late Brigadier General Jones Oladehinde Arogbofa, retired, then continues with a service of songs held at his residence in Okakoko, Ondo State, southwest Nigeria, where more tributes pour in after the exhortation by Right Reverend Emmanuel Akinrodoye, the Bishop Akoko Edo Idoani Diocese of the African Church.
The voice came out of the throne saying, "Praise our God, all ye his servants, and ye that fear him, both small and great."
I know that the love that he had for Oka, I know the love that he had for Ondo State, I know the love that he had for this country, and I know the love that he had for mankind. And if there's anything that I want to emulate in my life to maintain his legacy, is to have that same type of love.
You messed up in the office, it will be brutally frank with you. But you know one good thing, once you are outside, it will be your first and greatest defender.
Yes, in my victory, my God today.
When our great people, great men are dying, it's just giving you as a parable. It's giving us to know that one day the death will come. One day we shall stand on that very day. That is the judgment day after the death.
The final journey home for the late Brigadier General begins with the funeral service held at the premises of the African Church Nursery and Primary School, Okakoko, Ondo State, southwest Nigeria. The first Bible reading was taken by the deceased's first son, Mr. Tunde Arogbofa.
I know that there is nothing better for men than to be happy and do good while they live, that everyone may eat and drink and find satisfaction in all his toil. This is the gift of God.
From ghettos relief, the days of struggle now are past. He saw his peace retreat. Soldiers of Christ were done. Sing of the hymn of
In the sermon delivered by the Archbishop of Ekiti Province of the African Church, congregants are charged to live lives with the end in mind.
You too should know that one day you will be within the rank and file of these 6 feet, helpless, lifeless. Let us bear this in mind. Let us bear this in mind and do good.
Lord will pray that there will be no fear for them.
The Archbishop then prays for the family of Brigadier General Jones Arogbofa, retired, before the Ondo State Governor, Lucky Ayedatiwa, addresses the congregation.
He has been a great man, he has lived a very impactful life, and all that we have to do at this time is to pay him the last respect, to recognize him, to celebrate his life and times here on earth.
An address by former Senate President and former Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator Ayim Pius Ayim, follows and then brings the Thanksgiving to a close.
The family may feel the loss, the state may feel the loss, but I can assure you that the nation deeply feels the loss. And President Goodluck Jonathan in particular personally feels the loss.
There was a private interment which was followed by entertainment of guests with music supplied by the Owena Military Cantonment Band of the Nigerian Army in Akure. Late Brigadier General Jones Oladehinde Arogbofa, retired, was born on the 10th of November 1952 in Okakoko, Ondo State, to Pa Philip and Madam Deborah Arogbofa. He finished his secondary education at the African Church Grammar School, Okakoko, and had his A-levels in Ibadan Grammar School. He was commissioned into the Nigerian Army as a lieutenant in 1973. Brigadier General Arogbofa, retired, holds a diploma in telecommunications engineering from Rochester Institute of Technology, New York in the USA, and a bachelor's and master's in electrical engineering from the University of Alabama, Tuscaloosa, USA. He also holds a Master of Military Arts and Science and Military Strategy from the U.S. Command and Staff College, Fort Leavenworth, Kansas, USA. He obtained a Master of Arts in Peace and Conflict Studies from the University of Ibadan before he received his PhD in Public Policy and Administration from Walden University, Minneapolis, Minnesota, USA. He was Chief Communications Officer for the West African Sub-Regional Peacekeeping Force in Liberia from 1994 to 1996. He then moved to become the commanding officer for Operation Signals Regiment from 1996 to 1998. He was the brigade commander, 57 Signal Command from 1999 to 2001. Divisional Signal Commander, 51 Division Signal from January to August 2002, Director of Directorate of Nigerian Army Data Processing from 2003 to 2004. He retired from the Nigerian Army as a Brigadier General in 2004, and he served as the Chief of Staff to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Goodluck Jonathan, from May 2014 to May 2015.
My dad is my role model. My dad is a great entrepreneur. My dad is a visionary leader. My dad is just everything you can ever think about.
He died on the 10th of February 2024 at the age of 71, and he is survived by wives, children, and grandchildren.
It is time to take a bow now as we have come to the end of today's program. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember, you can watch this edition and past editions on our YouTube channel. I am Ewaoluwa Ogumbarede. See you next week, same time. Bye for now.